The craziest thing I've ever heard about manifestation, it is not about manifesting. No, no, no. Now, I am a manifestation expert, law of attraction author, artist, and I've been coaching clients one-on-one for 10 years. And I can tell you, it is about mastering your emotional state of being. It's who you're being in reaction to the circumstances that determines what you're allowing in, what you're manifesting, or what you're pushing away. First off, you are already the most powerful manifester you could ever be. You have already mastered the game of manifestation because you created the sun, the moon, and the stars. You're a manifestation of the divine. You are the universe pretending to be human. You're as good as it gets, right? To quote Abraham Hicks, you're as God as it gets in this physical body. And we're waking up from the dream. We're waking up from the amnesia that we gave ourselves so we could play the game of time, space, reality. So you don't have to learn how to become a better manifester. What you have to do, I'll break this down for you, learn these three things. Number one, you must start be less reactive, right? This is challenging. It sounds easy, but it is challenging because you already have so many built-in reactions to things that you don't like. And part of being a master of time, space, reality, transcending the illusion and awakening, is seeing the divinity in all of it, especially in yourself and in others, right? Because remember, heaven is on earth and everyone is an angel. So you got to be less reactive to the news, to the drama, to what other people are doing, the wars, the drama, the disease, the corruption. And I know it's hard because you care. You have a beautiful heart and you want the best for the world. You want the best for humanity. I'm with you. But you reacting and being like, oh, I hate that. I don't like that. They need to change that. That's bad. That's evil. That's wrong. Let's breathe. Take a nice breath. Inhale, exhale. And here's the thing. You got to make peace. Here we go, little peace sign. You got to make peace with all of it. This is what a master does. You got to make peace. Doesn't it feel good to make peace with where you're at? To make peace with where the world is at? To make peace with that there are wars going on? To make peace with the corruption? To make peace with the debt? To make peace with the aches and pains in your body? To make peace with your boss, your coworkers, the traffic? You got to make peace with it because then your vibration rises. And now you'll be inspired. You'll receive the solutions, the insights, the guidance. But when you're fighting everything, you can't receive the guidance, the inspiration. It's just all noise. And you're living in reaction. And no wonder things are slow to manifest because you're in a tug of war with what is reality. You got to love what is. Abraham Hicks says, love, you got to appreciate what is. It is what it is. I know, really profound. Abraham has said this many times. I am where I am, and it is what it is. Those are really profound words. If you can get that. Okay, you got to love what is. You can't fight what is because then you're fighting your own creation. It's all you. Everything in your reality is an extension of you. So you can't be fighting it because you're just fighting yourself. I know, it's woo-woo, right? So you got to make peace with what it is. You got to be less reactive to the drama. And that's a lifelong journey. You know, it's easy to just write it on the chalkboard and be like, hey, be less reactive. But like, what triggers you? What gets you upset? Now you got to respond, got to allow, if you're going to get triggered, it's going to happen. But you got to go, hey, how do I want to respond? How can I neutralize this? How can I make peace with it? What's a thought I could think that would make me feel better about that situation, about that person? That's the work, learning to make peace with all of it. And it's every day you have to deliberately do this. This is what I teach inside my Manifestors Cafe. This is what I do with my clients, teaching people to be less reactive and more in alignment. be less reactive and more in alignment with love, with appreciation, with seeing the best in everything and everybody. Everybody's on the journey. We're all ascending together. And when you stop judging and criticizing and start seeing the light in others, you start to see the light in yourselves. And then you're doing the real spiritual work, awakening in the dream of life. If you want to know exactly where you're getting blocked, I created a quiz. I'll put the link below this, and it reveals to you, it's just 15 questions. It'll take you 5 minutes, and it will reveal to you where you're getting blocked, whether you're being your own worst enemy, you're ignoring your emotional guidance, you have an inconsistent alignment practice, you're letting what is reality hold you hostage, or maybe it's dealing with other people's BS. So take the quiz and you'll find out where you're getting stuck and blocked so you can break free. And as soon as you take the quiz, you immediately get answers. And then that's going to lead to a mini course with free videos on each of the 5 blocks. My favorite quote from Bashar is, "Circumstances don't matter, only my state of being matters." Now, some of the Bashar fans will go, "Well, he doesn't say my, he says circumstances don't matter, only state of being matters." Let me put that in. Being matters. All right, here's why we want to add the my. Because now, when you say circumstances don't matter, only my state of being matters, now you got to take responsibility for your state of being. Otherwise, it's real easy for it to be a platitude of, hey, circumstances don't matter, only state of being matters. But when you say circumstances don't matter, only my state of being matters, now you got to take responsibility for your state of being. So question, how is your state of being? Like really honestly, on a scale from 0 to 10, 10 being bliss, happy, joy, alignment, playful, what is your week to week, your state of being? Is it a 5? Is it a 6? Is it a 10? Like you're consistently at that same number. 5 is right in the middle. You're neutral, you're satisfied. That's a great place to be. If you can consistently be at 5s and 6s, you're doing great. Your state of being is what matters. That's where your magic is. It's in your state of being. And that's why I said number 1 is being less reactive to the drama, because then you'll maintain a higher frequency, a higher state of being. You'll be more in alignment. You'll be more in the flow. You won't overreact to that drama. You'll see the gift in it. You'll ask the question, what's the gift? So another tool, and I use this, I do this every week inside my Manifestors Cafe. But the question you want to ask yourself when you find yourself getting triggered by anything, even if you've been triggered by that person or situation, a dozen times a week, ask yourself, what's the gift? What is the gift? What's the gift? Because otherwise, until you ask that question, you're going to keep getting triggered because it's your stuff. It's not them, it's you. This is why spiritual work can sometimes be confronting and difficult, because ultimately you're the one who has to change. And it's easy to go, well, they should change and then I'll feel better. But you've just wired yourself for pain. Now you're waiting for the external circumstances to be different so you can feel better. It doesn't work that way. So what's the gift in the situation? What's the gift in the circumstances? Ask yourself that question. Leave your answer in the comment section down below. What's the gift in the situation? How are you going to grow from this, expand from this? How can you extract a positive from a seemingly negative experience that you can grow and expand and now be more love, be more light? How can you make peace with it and rise above it and get back to your passion, your dreams? Because remember, your dreams have to be bigger than your drama. And most people, their drama is bigger than their dreams. So we've got to flip it. Your dreams must be bigger than your drama. Can I get an amen? Number 3, and then we'll wrap it up. Change your point of attraction, which is your energy, your signature frequency. You are your point of attraction. Bashar calls it, you have a signature frequency. And if you know the teachings of Abraham, then you know you can change your point of attraction in as little as 68 seconds. That's it, 68 seconds. And you can change what's available to you. You can change the frequency you're on. But actually, 68 seconds to hold a positive focus or an emotion or a flow for 68 seconds for most people is a long time. Most people go 6 to 8 seconds and they get a text message. They're like, look, a squirrel. Like, oh my God, did you see what happened? All right. So 68 seconds is all it takes. And we do this every week inside my Manifestors Cafe. And one of my favorite tools to change your focus and get back into alignment and change the vibe you're putting out is to use that's right sentences. You guys know this. If you're in the cafe, comment below. That's right. This is one of the most profound tools I'm aware of that can literally change your frequency. Here's how it works. You start each sentence with the words, that's right. And you're simply affirming what's already good. So you say, that's right, I'm doing a pretty good job. That's right, I'm making progress. That's right, I'm making the best of everything. That's right, I'm being less reactive to the drama. That's right, I'm maintaining a higher frequency. That's right, I'm telling a better story. That's right, I'm allowing the energy to flow through me. That's right, I'm appreciating what is and I'm excited for more. That's right, I love focusing and flowing. That's right, I'm building momentum. That's right, this is really fun. That's right, I'm changing my frequency because I'm changing the words and I'm allowing myself to feel better. That's right, I'm becoming more optimistic. That's right, I'm looking for the best in everything. That's right, I'm making peace with everything. That's right, I'm raising my vibration. That's right, I am love and light shining bright. That's right, I literally just changed my frequency by staying focused and starting each sentence with the words, that's right, that's right, that's right. Could you feel that? That's the power of focus and alignment. And if you start doing that on your own, you will consistently vibe higher and things will manifest with more ease and flow. And you're not even trying to manifest. You're focused on your state of being. Who are you being? Who do you want to be? Start being that person now. If you want more help or guidance or support, we do this every week inside my Manifestors Cafe. Take the quiz. The link is below. Find out how you're blocking yourself, which one of the 5 blocks is your biggest block, and then you'll immediately get the results from the quiz with tools and techniques you can immediately apply. All right, like, comment, share, ask me a question down below. Have a bitchin' beautiful day, and namaste.